We believed this would last forever. In 1914, Portage Glacier filled the entire valley, a distance of 23 kilometers or some 15 miles. It has now retreated the entire distance of the valley. The Arctic is ground zero for the dramatic climate changes happening all over the planet. These are the Berry, Cox, and Cascade glaciers. 100 years ago, all three glaciers converged at this very point, bridged by ice hundreds of feet deep. Inside a picturesque ice cave deep within Byron Glacier, this majestic beauty is actually a frightening reality. The glacier is thawing from the bottom up. The void it leaves marks a tiny fraction of the 75 billion tons of ice disappearing from the Arctic every single year. And it's not just ice we're losing. Wildlife, from polar bears to birds, face an unprecedented mass extinction. So too will the communities that depend on them and the Arctic ice for their survival. Science shows that this drastic change in our climate is largely caused by the extraction and burning of fossil fuels here and around the world. Exploiting offshore Arctic oil and gas reserves would further fuel climate change, unleashing 15.8 billion tons of carbon pollution into the atmosphere. The threat is real. Indigenous peoples of the Arctic, like residents of Newtok and Western Alaska, are refugees of climate change. Their traditions and culture are being disrupted, pushing them to decide when they should leave the lands they have occupied for centuries for safer grounds.
Land is eroding away. It used to be 2 to 3 miles out from the village. Now it's probably 100 feet until it reaches the house. I don't think we can stop this erosion. Now we are planning to relocate the whole village. The main cause is climate change.
Now is the time to act. Just a 2-degree temperature increase would be catastrophic and cause irreversible global damage. The clean energy solutions to halt climate change in its tracks are here now. Stanford researchers estimate that the transition to 100% clean energy will save Americans $260 per year in energy bills and $1,500 per year in healthcare costs. The dirty energy status quo of the 20th century has faded into the past. We are moving towards policies that reduce our reliance on fossil fuels, promote a movement toward clean, renewable energy, and protect our planet for generations to come. You are the thought leaders. You are the change agents. You are the decision makers. Join the global movement. Make your voice heard and tell world leaders you demand they act in Paris to adopt a strong climate agreement at the UN climate talks. Stop at nothing.